Good morning, everybody, and welcome to another milestone of empowering morning conversations. So, with your company, with your support, we have reached session number 400, and our drive to empower ourselves, to make ourselves positive, and go beyond our default mode is moving along at a very good clip. And I'm sure that most participants who are here are getting something out of it. That's why they are there session after session. And every time you come, I am encouraged to do more sessions and give you more from, the repertoire of all the things that is there with me. So thank you, 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 and welcome to our celebrations. And while we wait for, hi Vitravel, good morning. So while we wait for a few other people to join, I would love for people to share for the benefit of others. What is it that you have been getting so far? Ashokji, good morning. Nice to see you with your topi. And we have Philomena ji with us today. That's even wonderful. And so many of our old participants are here. I don't mean old like old in age. I mean old in terms of you've been with us for quite some time now. All right. So I would quickly invite some of the people on this great occasion to share, what is it that you have been getting out of it, and what do you think you will get more by participating with us on Empowering Morning Conversations? Yes, Sagar. You unmute yourself, Sagar, and speak. Yeah.
Good morning, sir. And good morning, one and all. So it's already many days I am joining EMC, and I did bar sessions also. If I have to say what changes in my life through EMC, first of all is that it is empowering me in every area of my life, and my life is becoming more joyous, more allowance, and I feel that I'm really a wonderful, magnificent, and extraordinary human being who deserve to be loved and respected. And so many limiting beliefs are going outside of my mind, so I can do whatever I want and whatever I desire. I think in what else is possible. So this so much things is happening with me, and so many changes is happening inside me. So this much I want to say. Thank you, sir. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you. And we will invite our senior most member, Ashok ji, to share with us.
Good morning and namaste to everyone. It has really made a total change in me. First thing is to understand myself, that whatever I do and whenever I do, why do I do that? When there are so many different alternatives available, I choose a particular way. Why do I do that? There has to be a reason. So EMC has helped me to understand the particular action at any time I take it, how it got me into doing it, and what are the thinking behind it. That's number one. Number two, it has taught me how to behave with everybody else without causing any difference of opinion or the reverberations in lot of thinking. Maybe why he talks like that, he always complains, etc., are always there against the seniors. But it has taught me how to behave ourselves with everybody else, so that it's win-win situation for both, for me as well as for the people whom I advise or whom I think they should improve upon their behavior or working. And thirdly, it has helped me to resolve many issues which I had kept pending for so many years, thinking that ऐसे होगा तो मैं वैसे करूंगा, वैसे होगा तो मैं वैसे करूंगा, etc. It has told me it has to be done today and now, not tomorrow. Tomorrow is different. Today is mine. Tomorrow I don't know it, who is this. So I am really thankful to each one of you, and of course the initiator, the great Sukhdeepak Singh ji. Thank you, sir. Thank you. And thank you, everybody else. Sure. Thank you.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. And I think we should go in the correct order. So we will invite Hasina ji to share. Today, Hasina ji is chosen to remain invisible. So Hasina ji, you are next. Okay, she's busy, it looks like. So what about you?
No. I'm coming in. I'm coming in.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, I have got lots from EMC. I used to get angry very often, and now I control myself from my anger. And judging others was very much in me. But that now I have allowance for people, which makes a lot of difference in my mind also. Another thing is, I have been always cribbing for everything that happens around me, which has reduced because then I start understanding people. That this is the reason that they are doing what they are doing. So a lot of allowance I give to everybody. So that has made a lot of difference in my life. And people around me are also very happy. Thank you.
Thank you. And Reddy Garu.
Good morning, all of you. I strongly believe that all of life comes to me with ease, joy, and glory.
Glory.
There's nothing for me to beat because I am always trying to energize myself on everyday basis. Whatever the minus points within me, I'm making it positive. So that's a great exposure and help by sharing myself and by listening to all the EMC participants. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you, sir. And let us start with our Nari Shakti by inviting Shakti to share with us.
Good morning, sir. Good morning, everyone. Yeah, for me, EFC is a life-changing program, sir. Everyone is having amazing knowledge of wisdom. Here, by participating here, sharing their experiences, sharing their knowledge, I'm learning as well. Also, your contribution, I have shown as the lot of tools and techniques which I can use in my day-to-day life. Thank you so much for your contribution, sir. Thanks a lot. You are changing the world. Thank you so much.
And you are a part of it,
Grateful to
Shakti.
you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Yeah, Priya. So we give some young people a chance, you know. The first young person to be invited is Priya, then Neeti, another young person. So Priya is not speaking. So Neeti, you can speak.
I'm here.
I'm here. Okay, fine.
So for me, it has changed my life upside down. My brother, who was not talking to me since ages, started talking. I see my dad in a new way, and I can see his concern, his care, his love. Yesterday he was like, हमने ना 2 रिश्ते देखे हैं, नंबर दे दूंगा, उनसे बात कर ले, मुझे तो ठीक ठीक लगे, तू देख ले, तू बताइए वो कैसे हैं.
Your daddy said that.
So this is happening and this is so different. I'm like, okay, ठीक है.
Your brother started talking to you.
Yes.
Wow. Okay.
That is that.
Anything else? इतना ही काफी है अभी के लिए?
हाँ, इतना ही काफी.
All right, thank you. Yes, Neeti ji.
काफी शादी के बाद.
Good morning, sir. Good morning, everybody. So the takeaways from ENC are countless, but what is coming to me at this moment are two very important things. One is EMC has helped me identify with my own capability, my own strengths, and use them to my to achieve my goals, use them to my advantage, and use them in a way where it is a win-win situation rather than one over the other. Second thing is EMC has established a very, very profound and a very big realization in me is the importance of closing a communication, having a clear communication and closing a clear communication, completing a communication. And that by itself, first is completing me and then is helping me live a complete relationship with everybody around me. So these are the two most important things, most important takeaways, accomplishments, growth in me that is coming to me at this moment. And thank you so much for showing me the right path.
Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. So now we have a very special something prepared by our good friend Kunain Shahidi. So Kunain, over to you. I've already made you a co-host, so you can, let me check if I've made you the co-host. Yes, of course, I've made you a co-host.
You are muted.
Yeah, he will unmute himself, he knows.
Yeah, thank you, sir. Thank you so much. And before I do that, I also would like to express my gratitude to you in a couplet which says that, where is this? कि अर्ज किया है कि सांसों के सिलसिले को ना दो जिंदगी का नाम, सांसों के सिलसिले को ना दो जिंदगी का नाम, जीने के बावजूद भी मर जाते हैं कुछ लोग.
Wow. You might want to translate that, yeah?
Yeah, sir, if you can translate. That's what is my feeling. I was before EMC and now what I am with EMC.
So if you say it again, I think Hasina ji will be happy to translate it.
Hasina ji, are you with me?
You are muted, Hasina ji. Please unmute. Yeah. She is with you.
Tell me line by line. I'll try.
सांसों के सिलसिले को ना दो जिंदगी का नाम.
The breath that you take, don't give it a name of life. Correct?
Yeah, don't say that life is breathing. Because I'm breathing, I'm living. Don't say that.
जीने के बावजूद भी मर जाते हैं कुछ लोग.
Wow, wow, wow.
Even besides living, people do die.
No, even though they are alive, some people live like dead people.
Oh, okay, right.
So that was me before EMC, and as most of the participants expressed the benefits what they got from EMC, I do resonate with all those emotions, feelings, and insights. But in nutshell, that's what my takeaway. I was something like that. Now I am different. So here you go.
You can shout from the rooftops, you know, I'm alive.
Yes. So allow me to share my screen. Just a moment. Where is this? I got it.
Yeah, keep the volume high.
Share my screen. Yeah. So I'm sharing this screen, which will take you through the memory lanes of EMC, just to refresh ourselves. Some of you might not have joined the earlier sessions of EMC, but this will give you a glimpse that the major milestones, what we have achieved in this journey, just to feel good, happy, and wherever we are today. So let me share this. I hope you can see my screen.
Yes.
You want to see this?
forward. I want many people to get benefited by this, and over a period of time, I'm sure that it will be so exciting. With this, I want to hand over to Mr. Sukhdeepak to inaugurate the session.
Thank you, Vetri.
So, hi, good morning.
Good morning.
So, a couple of things, which I wanted to set right. Okay. First of all, I want to appreciate and acknowledge Vitrivel for being a guy who keeps inspiring me to do something different. Right? He's the one responsible for the Good to Give program. So he told me, why don't we do something like this, sir? I said, okay. So one thing about me is I always say yes. Let's do it and find out. I mean, what's wrong with it? It's another adventure we can go on. Another person who keeps inspiring me with his very quiet and very peaceful presence is Mr. Rama. Okay, third guy is not there today. Fourth lady got sick because she had to speak today. So the thing to set right is that you are not here, to get the benefits of only what I have to say. Okay. So this is not about me. This is about empowering conversations that we will have with each other. And the wonderful thing is that when we all participate, when we share, when we question, we open up new possibilities. Good morning, everybody, and welcome once again to our empowering morning conversation. And today is a special day. You know why? Because it's our 50th session. And what a journey it has been. And I must say, it feels like yesterday that we started. And wonderful participation by all of you. And welcome to one of our milestones, which is the 100th. So as many of you know, there is a purpose to these empowering morning conversations. They might be structured in an informal way, and we are quite informal. Everybody is welcome to speak and contribute to the conversation. And this all started, 100 sessions ago. And I want to express my gratitude to my good friend Vitrivel, who suggested to me that we should do this, and I'm so happy that I followed his suggestion, and here we are on the 100th session. So my deep gratitude to you, Vitrivel, my gratitude to you, Rama, and Kunen, and everybody who has, All right. Good morning, everybody, and a very, very warm welcome to the 150th session of our Empowering Morning with Conversations. And I'm so happy today because I almost did not make it this morning. And I thought I might have to miss you guys. But luckily I am here and I am with you. So wonderful morning. And how are you guys this morning? We've completed. So there are people here who've been with us for more than 100 sessions. And there have been a lot of people who've been there for, I think, every session since we started. So a special congratulations to you. So I don't know what to say to you. Should I say I admire your tenacity? Or should I say I admire your commitment to your own positivity? Good morning. And a very warm welcome to everybody to our 200th session of Empowering Morning Conversations. And we are all celebrating the day, and I'm celebrating it in a lovely place called Goa. And I'm so happy to be with you today. 200 days without fail, rain or shine. Now, the first thing I'd like to do is to, express my gratitude to each and every one of you who has been in this journey with us for the last 200 days. Now, there are people who have not missed a single session. But more important people are the ones who actually, pushed me to do this. So the gentleman by the name of Vetrivel Shanmugam, my very, very grateful thank you to you for persuading me to start this, and for Rama and Kunen for supporting me and standing with me, and each and every one of you, like you stood with me like a rock, Niti and Shakti and Reddy Garu and Gautam and everyone. if you'd not been there, we would not be doing this. Good morning, and today is our 250th session. So welcome to the 250th session, and let's celebrate another wonderful day of living. Let's celebrate another day when we are going to remind ourselves that we are much more than this little mind, body, and emotion machine that we think ourselves to be. We are an infinite being with a capacity to create the life the way we would like to. So welcome, 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 one and all. And it's so happy to see some people who have made an extra effort to be there today, like Thomas and Mohan and Darshana ji, even though she's not feeling well. And who else? And everybody, obviously. Okay, good morning, everybody, and a very, very warm welcome to our 300th session. Yay! As we celebrate this 300th day, I think we can, I want to thank each and every one of you who stood here with me. Gaurav is here. Now, if Gaurav Paul had not introduced me to someone, then I would have never met any of you guys. In fact, I wouldn't have met most of you guys. So thank you very much, Gaurav. It is a good example of how life keeps coming back to you, right?
Absolutely.
So good morning, everybody. And here we are, session number 350. Another milestone, 15 days to go before we complete a full year of working together. And thank you for all the new people, and thank you for everybody and your contribution. So how are you this morning? And what new miracles are you going to be creating today? Good morning, everybody, and a very warm welcome to a very, very, very special session of Empowering Morning Conversations. So today we complete one full year, 365 days, which all started off by one of my dear friends, Vetrimal Shangmugam, who was after my life to start something like this. And I'm so happy that I listened to him. So a very warm welcome to you, Vetrimal, and a very warm welcome to the core members of our team without whom we couldn't have done this. To Kunain and Rama and Neeti and Darshana ji and Suresh and Hasina and everybody. But a special one for the core, Vetrivel, Kunain, Rama and Neeti. And they've been doing a lot of work with me. And whenever I am engaged, which happens once in a while, they take over and they look after you. So very special thanks for them for that too.
So congratulations and thank you all once again. And you might have noticed whenever Sukhdeepak sir has started the session, he was full of thankfulness, gratitude, generosity, and all the positivity. In spite of he being so senior, so experienced, so much he is doing in his life for others, but still see the humility. That's what we need to pick from his character, his personality. And if we can learn such humility, such thankfulness, such generosity, such morality, then all of life comes to us with ease, joy, and glory. Thank you so much, sir. And back to you.
Well, thank you, Gunen. And this is, thank you for appreciating my so-called humility. So sometimes I wonder, is it real? One has to keep questioning himself, isn't it? So, but thank you all the same. I mean, really, the reason for gratitude is I exist because you do. You get it? I exist because you exist. Because if there was nobody, right, I would not know that I'm I, If I was everything, there would be nothing, right? And which is also the truth, because I am you and you are me. So when I'm being grateful to you, I'm being grateful to myself, I think, and the creator as well. Because you know who created, someone who created all things. And we can just close our eyes a little and just close your eyes, please. And let us give thanks to and gratitude to the creator of all existence. And let us give thanks and gratitude for this privilege of being here on planet Earth, on this plane, and enjoying this adventure called life. And what a splendid adventure it is. And let us give gratitude to all those people who are there with us in our life journey, directly or indirectly. To all those people who came, who contributed and may not be there now. And all the people who are there now, who are there and contributing to us, and all the people who will come and who will contribute to us. So when Mr. Og Mendino says, I will greet each day with love in my heart, it is not something unusual, because when I owe my existence to everything and to my life, then I will greet each day with love in my heart. And not only for the things that I like, but even for the things that I might not even like. In fact, I will not even get into this world of judgment, right? I will keep my judgments aside, and I'll not judge myself, and I will not judge anybody else. And I will greet each day with love in my heart. And I will greet each person with love in my heart. Because I exist, because you exist. I am grateful for the fact that I have created every experience of my life so far. And I'm grateful that I have the power to do so. And I'm grateful for the fact that if I could create everything in the past, I can create everything in the future too. So I'm grateful that I'm the creator of my life experience. And I'm grateful and I acknowledge that I am the creator of my life experience. And whatever I am creating and whatever I have created was to make me a better version of myself and to raise my awareness and to add to the quality of the life on this planet in which I live. So I'm grateful for the opportunity to contribute to the life of this planet on which I live. I'm grateful that whatever I might be doing in my life, whether I'm a businessman or an employee or a householder or a housewife or a teacher or a lawyer or an entrepreneur, I'm grateful that in my role, in my life, I am a contributor to life and living. So I'm grateful for that. I am grateful for the gift of my awareness. I'm grateful that I'm aware and I have the power of awareness, and I shall raise that power of awareness. So I'm always aware of what I'm doing. I'm grateful that all of life comes to me with ease, joy, and glory. I'm grateful that all of life comes to me with ease, joy, and glory. So let us keep celebrating our life. you know. Let us celebrate each and every moment of this wonderful life because we have it. Let us be like the small child who celebrates every moment of his life. And he celebrates every moment of his life because he is not wasting his life in judging and being right and wrong and good and bad and I like, I don't like. He's just celebrating life in allowance, you know. So let our life be a celebration and a contribution, and we will give it the meaning that empowers us. So all of life comes to us with ease, joy, and glory. So I will request each and one of you to say, all of life comes to me with ease, joy, and glory. All of life comes to me with ease, joy, and glory. All of life comes to me with ease, joy, and glory. And all of life comes to me with ease, joy, and glory. And all of life comes to me with ease, joy, and glory. Now, I will pause for a moment to allow a few people to share whatever they might want to share. So let's take a few minutes. So we've already had a lot of people sharing, and we have some people who just joined us a little while ago, like Kuldeep ji and others. So please feel free to share whatever you might want to share on the occasion of the 400th session of Empowering Morning Conversations. So there is a 5-minute window before I get into the next topic. So who would like to do that?
Let me request Kuldeep Chaturvedi, sir.
So you're reading my mind. I was going to say exactly that. Thank you so much. After Kuldeep ji, we will have Ratan also speaking, or it is, I think, Sagar who wants to speak. So Kuldeep ji, and then Sagar. Yes, Kuldeep ji, please go ahead.
Good morning, sir. Good morning, friends. It has been a wonderful journey where every day we get a dose of empowerment, and it has set my tone of the day every time. Even sometime I am not able to join, but the tone remains because of the continuity and because of the very high energy which this forum provides. I am really grateful to have it and wish all of you a very bright future and a journey which always he says with joy and glory. And I thank you. I thank everyone. My largest thank you to Sukhdeepak ji, who is tirelessly and emotionally and intellectually empowering us every time, every moment. Thank you, sir.
Great. Thank you so much for sharing that. Yes, so we have both Ratanji and Sagarji on the screen. So we should give the senior the opportunity to speak first.
Okay, sir. I'm really thankful to be here in Ratan Sar house, and I'm really thankful that I got the instruction and guidance from Sukhdeepak sir. So I am here in Mumbai. Yahoo Mumbai, oh Mumbai. हम करेंगे धमाल मुंबई में सर के साथ, सब लोग के साथ हम करेंगे धमाल, कमाल धमाल. हाँ, ऐसा अच्छा फील हो रहा है मेरे को, और अब तो मैं मुंबई का टोन यूज कर सकता हूँ ना. Yes, sir. You also.
I'm grateful for each and every day, each and every moment. Universe is blessing me every moment. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. So if there any one more person who would like to share something? Yeah, why not Milanji? Milanji has been very silent today. So time to make him vocal.
Yep, I need to be a little vocal. Yes, I have loved to. I have learned to love living life. Before this, for me, the life was just sort of by default. I wasn't aware that I'm living life with love and happiness. The joining PMC has actually taught me the process of loving to live life. Thank you very much.
Wow. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. So now there's something which I wish to remind everybody that look, the more present you will be in life, the more you will be able to create life. Let me repeat that. The more present that you will be in your life, the more you will be able to create life. The more present you are, the better the creator you are. So what is the meaning of present? Being in the present moment, which we are not. And why are we not? Because most of the time we are avoiding or defending different points of view. So we have a point of view about everything. So we are either avoiding people's point of view or we are busy defending our own point of view. So it doesn't give us much time to be present, does it? So you are either in the past or in the present, or you're busy avoiding or defending your point of view. So just think for a moment, how many points of view of yours are you avoiding, or other people's point of view you're avoiding? How many points of view are you defending? And we have this, we've been doing it from a very, 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 very early age. So let me ask you a question. What points of view are you defending and avoiding regarding family? What points of view are you defending and avoiding regarding money? What points of view are you defending and avoiding regarding relationship? What points of view are you defending and avoiding regarding business? What points of view are you defending and avoiding regarding authorities and authority or authority figures? What points of view are you defending and avoiding regarding the cultures you have lived in any lifetime? What points of view are you defending and avoiding regarding your own body? What points of view are you defending and avoiding regarding all forms of love? So you take something in your body that has been there consistently for a long time. For me, overweight has been there for a long time. So take something in your body that has been there consistently for a long time. So what point of view are you defending and avoiding that keeps it there in existence? What points of view are you defending and avoiding to believe that there is no choice in this universe? So you see what I'm saying? We have a point of view about everything. So are you willing to destroy and uncreate it all? All the points of view that you're holding on to times a godzillion. You are? Right and wrong, good and bad, pot and pop, all 9 shorts, boys, poads and beyonds. All the points that you've been avoiding and defending in your life, will you destroy and uncreate them all times a godzillion? Right and wrong, good and bad, pot and pop, all 9 shorts, boys, poads and beyonds. So very interesting things will start to happen when you give up this incessant unending loop. What's a loop? When you play the same thing over and over again. And we are doing this over and over again, defending and avoiding points of view, defending and avoiding points of view. Right? Will it allow us to live fully? Will it allow us to celebrate our life fully? And it is such a silent enemy, it creeps up, we don't even know that it's happening, Silently it's happening. So how many of you are realizing which ones are the points of view that you are avoiding and defending? Can you remember some of those? And are you prepared to give them up as you share it? There's an old saying which says, the truth sets you free. The truth sets you free. So sharing is an opportunity to speak the truth, So what are you defending and avoiding? Would somebody take the lead on that? Yes, Reddy Garu.
Sir, in my life, I have a point of view about money, that you should never take debt. So I always avoid it, sir.
No, we are not talking about what is the point of view that you're avoiding and defending in your life. There are so many of them, right? Yes. About money, about business, about relationship, about people, about authority, and about figures.
Yes, sir. Both in money and business, I'm avoiding.
Yeah, which point of view are you avoiding? For example, let me give you. I have a point of view that, government people will always ask for money. So I am always defending my point of view.
Yes, sir.
So how will I defend my point of view? By proving, giving examples. See, this fellow also took money, this fellow also took money. So when I'm defending a point of view, I will always find proof to defend my point of view, right?
True.
So I want to be right about that.
Yes.
And if I'm avoiding a point of view, what will I do? If somebody tells me, no, all government servants are not, corrupt, I will argue with him. I'll say, prove it to me. You show me one non-corrupt officer. So when you are avoiding other people's point of view, we are arguing with them. Either we are arguing in words or in our head we are arguing. Like somebody tells me, no, all government officers are not corrupt. And I don't want to argue with them, but in my mind, I'll say, beta, you'll find out one day, don't worry. You will meet one day somebody, then you will come to know how corrupt they are. Have you noticed that?
Yes, sir.
Silently or otherwise, we are avoiding people's point of view. So when I say avoiding, we will argue about it.
Okay.
Or we'll defend. No, I'm right. I've had enough evidence. Till now, I never got any work done with any government fellow. They always ask for money. So I don't like to deal with them. I sent my agent to deal with. Are you getting it?
Yes, sir.
So that is what we are trying to find out. What are the underlying points of view which we have? Maybe we don't even solidly aware of it. For example, you are having a point of view, debt is bad. What we are saying is let's not even use that word. Because it's heavy, right?
Yeah.
So I will spend what I have.
Yes.
That's a good point of view to have. Do you need to defend that?
No, sir, not required.
But you might even defend that. No, somebody will say, no, I know people will talk. Listen, Reddy Garu, if you want to build a multi-crore business, no, you will have to take a loan from the bank. You will have to take funding from government. Your point of view will be, no, I will not do that. Why should I do that? If I can't grow, I'll not grow. See, you'll be defending your point of view and staying small.
Yes, sir.
Okay?
Okay, sir.
So just keep looking. So there are points of view we have about everything. We have a point of view which we made up when between the age of 2 to 8. Then we had some more point of view we made up during the age of 8 to 16, and so on and so on. So we are spending time avoiding or defending. And then we will seek out the people who agree with our point of view. So we like those people who agree with our point of view.
Yes. Yes, sir.
So how much of exclusion is happening? What is getting missed out? See, all the time, if I'm defending or avoiding the point of view, that is where the judging is coming from. See, when you are judging also, you will say, I like this, because it agrees with your point of view.
Yes, sir.
Good, great. Thank you very much for sharing. Starting the sharing. Yeah, who else? Are you beginning to start to see what points of view have you been defending all your life or avoiding all your life? So I can go through the list again if you want. So what points of view are you defending and avoiding regarding family? Can you see your points of view regarding family? What points of view are you avoiding and defending regarding family? So let me give you one of my points of view I've always had is that in a family, everybody should be happy with one another. Nobody should be angry. If anybody in the family is angry, it's very bad. That's my point of view. So what would be the effect of that in my life? If I'm defending that point of view, what will I be doing in my life? I have another point of view that if people are angry with me means they don't like me. They don't love me. What will it make me do? If I have that point of view, what will I be doing in my life?
We should avoid negative people.
Or make sure they don't get angry with us by trying to please them all the time. So some people have this point of view, we should avoid negative people.
Bad friendship, unfavorable situations.
Yeah, so that's a point of view that you've been so avoiding or defending. If somebody says, no, 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 what is wrong with those people? Even if you mix
Optimistic,
with
optimistic people.
Yeah. So in what way would you avoid or defend this point of view?
They will irritate
No,
us.
if somebody says, no, 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 Sri Kumari, you're wrong. You should be mixing with all types of people in your life. Then you will defend your point of view by proving, no, 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 one should not mix with negative people. You spend your time in defending that point of view. See, I'm not saying you cannot have a point of view. You can have whatever point of view you want to have. But when we are spending our time avoiding or defending whatever point of view we've got, does it allow us to be in the present? You think about that. When you are avoiding or defending your point of view, are you going to be in the present? That is what I'm asking you all to think about. So thank you, Sri Kumari ji, for sharing some of those points of view that you have. So likewise, I'm sure that everybody else also has those. Okay. So I'm not going to talk any more about it because I have said what I said. And since you all are not joining the conversation stops here.
I think most of us are deeply engrossed in the self-reflection. So
what I thought.
Yeah. Well, it's a very interesting, sir. Like, though I think from my perspective, there are many point of views in all the areas what you mentioned, family, money, relationship, business, authorities, culture, body, form of loves, and could be many more. So every moment, I think for all of us, I'm taking away that every moment I have to be in the awareness state that what's my point of view? Is it defending, and what is the reality? So how to correct ourselves in that moment, sir?
It's not correction. It's like, why am I putting energy into defending or avoiding this point of view? Can I be in allowance of that point of view? Can I be in allowance of anybody's point of view? Why would I need to defend a point of view that I have? I don't need to defend it. It's just a point of view, no?
Right.
Suppose if something is just a point of view, then why would I need to defend it? If somebody's point of view is just a point of view, why would I need to avoid it? See, the moment I start saying this is not a correct point of view, then I will avoid it. If I judge somebody's point of view, I will avoid it. If I'm judging my point of view, I will try to defend it. So the main point here is that if I'm busy defending or avoiding points of view, then am I going to be present? क्या मैं वर्तमान में रहूंगा? And if I'm not in the present, what does that take away from me in my life? Because life only happens in the present moment, no? You're not living in the 5 minutes before now. You're alive right now, isn't it? I mean, I'm alive now. Now. Life is a moment of now, one after the other. Now. So if I'm not present now, if I'm not aware now, then where am I? Good question to ask, no? So the key thing is, me busy avoiding and defending does not allow me to be in the present moment. Okay?
Yeah, that's true. Got it, sir. Thank you.
Thank you.
Showji wants to say
Sir,
something.
expectation from a family member is a point of view.
Yeah, it's your expectation, and nobody promised that they'll fulfill it.
So, point of view, also we can say that our expectation from our family members, who they should have got up early, they should have done that, they should have done that, that also comes in it.
Yeah, because it's a should, na? And then you will be protecting and defending your point of view. No. Getting up good is a very good habit. So they must have the good habit. See, I'm not saying that they should not have that habit. But you can enroll somebody into something. Can you force them to do it?
No.
Yeah, we cannot impose our point of view on them, right? So actually, what you'll see is that when people are not following your should, it should be like this and it should be like that, then we are resisting that situation, isn't it?
This is a one which is very lighter, but let us say smoking, for example.
Yeah, just let's finish one example first.
Okay.
It's not about what they are doing or not doing. It's about when they are not doing what you expect them to do. आपकी नियत अच्छी है. Your intention is that they should remain healthy and all these things, right?
Yes.
But if I am going to resist that behavior of theirs, then will it allow me to enroll them into changing?
Certainly not, but then there we exercise our authority like a managing director that nahi ye aise hi karna hai.
So then you using your authority and they will do the rebellion also at some point.
So under those circumstances, how to?
How to?
Under those circumstances, how to become a Prajasatak Rajya that everybody has his own independence and other person should be tolerant about it. For example, smoking in the house, sitting in the sitting room and smoking is bad. Even a smoker knows it's bad. Everybody knows that it is bad. But the person is not able to give up his habit. Under those circumstances, it becomes very difficult to not to have or become generous to say, "Okay, bhai, bacha."
Many, but you see, this is where again, Ashokji, you are concluding things from what I'm saying. Did I say you tell him, "Acha bacha, peete raho cigarette"? I never said that. I'm not saying you have to accept, see, if you are in allowance to what he's doing, it gives you the strength to enroll him to find a new possibility. Okay? अभी एक स्मोकर है, मैं भी खुद स्मोकर रह चुका हूं, वो मजबूर होता है, you know that very well. You must have been a smoker also some point, correct? Now he does not see any other possibility, so he continues to do that. Okay. Now, if I am resisting his behavior, can I show him any other possibility?
I really don't know, because there are various different habits everybody has formed.
No, just carry on. Be in this conversation at this moment. I am saying, if you are resisting his behavior, can you help him to see any other possibility?
I don't see way how to convince. I'm not able to find an answer.
No, but I never told you, no, Ashokji. Did I say you have to convince? मैंने तो नहीं बोला. I'm only asking you a simple question. If you answer that question, it will be useful, no? I'm saying, if you are resisting his behavior, can you help him to see another possibility?
I really don't know.
If you are resisting his behavior, you can never show him another possibility, because even you will not see any other possibility.
Yes, I don't see any other possibility.
So now if I stopped resisting it and I'm in allowance of it, it might make me to start seeing कि बच्चा मजबूर है, उसको दूसरी संभावना नजर नहीं आ रही है कि क्या करे, right?
Yes.
So there are two problems I'm facing. One, that he's smoking inside the house,
Yes.
which is disturbing everybody. And two, the habit is going to damage him,
Yes.
which is damaging him. So what is the solution for that? Then instead of resisting that situation, you will try to find out along with him, okay, look here, beta, I'm sure you also don't like to disturb everybody. And if you're doing it, you have no other way, right? You may start by saying, कि बेटा फिर कम से कम खिड़की खोल के खिड़की के पास खड़े हो जाओ, या बालकनी में खड़े हो जाओ, right? Now I know, I remember there was a managing director of a very big company. His name is Badri. I cannot tell you full name for whatever reason. Like a big man. He's a big man in the industry. So I was visiting him in his office, So at some point he says, Sukhdeepak, yaar, mujhe cigarette peeni hai. So jara chal. I don't want to interrupt our conversation. Okay. So he took me to that area in the office, which was designated as smoking area. Okay. And he smoked a cigarette. So I was getting quite curious, in my mind. भाई MD साहब है, MD का कैबिन है, मैं कौन होता हूं उसके सामने बोलने वाला? It doesn't matter, no, to him. But he never smoked in his office because he made the right choice, correct? He could have exercised his authority and said, dare anybody say anything to me, I will smoke in my office if I want to. Now, my point, please remember, if I am resisting somebody's behavior, then it does not give me the freedom to show him other choices and other possibilities or other ways to be in this world. Because first of all, I am also not seeing any other way. हमारे दिमाग में दो ही ऑप्शन है, या तो सिगरेट बंद कर या मेरे घर से बाहर निकल जा. अब निकाल सकता नहीं हूं, तो मैं रेजिस्ट कर रहा हूं. I am resisting it. So that's all I'm saying. So when we are not defending or avoiding a point of view, then there is no resistance, and we are in the present moment, we may be able to find some other way to deal with that situation, which has not been visible till now, either to that person or to me also. That's all I'm saying. I'm not telling you what you should do. Right? So thanks for bringing it up, because it's a very, very important thing for many of us, that we are well-meaning people. We don't want people to go wrong. We don't want our children to go wrong. So we force them to do certain things because we have a point of view. अगर नहीं सुनता है तो force करना पड़ेगा. उसके भले के लिए इसको मैं force कर रहा हूँ. It is better than doing nothing for sure. But our point of view is कि और कोई रास्ता नहीं है ना, तभी force कर रहा हूँ. Because people like you don't like to force anyone, do you? You don't like to use your authority very much, do you?
No.
Exactly. Yes, Ratanji.
Okay, could I take 2 minutes? It's something relating to this, but in a different form. There was a king, and he used to take an elephant whenever he went out for battles and decorate him nicely and honor him and all that. But the elephant became old, and he was not used by the king. So he used to roam here and there. And one day he falls into quicksand. So being such a heavy animal, everybody tried whatever they knew. They would try to get him out, but it was not happening. So one fine day, one sage or wise person came, and he studied the whole situation, and he said, what's the history of this elephant? He was told that. So he says, okay, now bring the band that you play when you're bugle and all that, war footing you are, and you play all the drums and footing, play that. And they brought all the whole jig band, they played that, and the elephant got the message that the war is coming, and he jumped out. So we have the same energy within us, but it is dormant for whatever reason. So like Ashok is saying, and you are saying that there are many possibilities to the same situation, and you have to try different things, hypnotism or whatever else, technology available. Right. They have to be exposed. They have to be exposed, and then it's finally the smoker's decision whether to do it or not.
Yeah. One of my sons used to smoke 40 cigarettes a day. Right? And then he had to be admitted for some operation on his back. And one very special equipment was to be used because they could not operate on him. And he was on the 15th floor of the Leelavati hospital or something. So I told him, I said, my dear son, if you want to kill yourself, there is the window, jump out of it now. But he stopped smoking after many years when he got his own son. And his son used to ask him, Papa, ye kya kar rahe ho? Mujhe bhi do, main bhi piyunga. And I stopped smoking for the same reason, by the way.
It takes one moment to change, but it takes from inside. It has to come from the person's conscience.
But the main point to remember, everybody, including you, is that if we are wasting time in avoiding and defending our point of view, we will not be in the present. And if we are not in the present, we will not see possibilities. When we see possibilities, then we can show people other alternatives. Na?
Right.
That is the point I'm making. Got it? Thank you, Ratanji. Yes, Vetribel, you must have the last word, and then we will close the session.
Thank you very much, sir. Sorry to disturb the flow. A quick share, which I would like to. Today is a very special day for all of us, and we are celebrating. But rather than celebrating, I could clearly sense that it has gone into fully emotional, and we enjoyed. We also felt the same emotion. It's emotional celebration, and we are all blessed for that. I just take a quick minute to acknowledge something that I want you all of to unmute and appreciate Kunain, because to create this video, he must have watched so much of videos and spent a lot of time. And Kunain, my dear friend, I want to tell you something. From your vulnerable questions and kind of a controlled expressions, unjudgmental expressions, and also the amazing couplets, everything, you are a big contributor to EMC. If I want to rate, first is Sukhdeepak, second is Kunain, who are making a big contribution to EMC, and we are all getting benefited by this, Kunain. You are an integral, important part of EMC. Thank you for being there doing that. I request everyone to unmute and appreciate him.
Yes, beautiful.
Hey, great.
Thank you, Kunain sir.
But it was you, Vetri, you are the reason.
So we are standing and appreciating you. Standing ovation for you. All right. So before we close the session, let us have a share from Kuldeep ji, a share from Kunain ji, and one share from Kasha ji. One Tamil one has to be compulsory. Okay, go for it. Who will go first, Kunain or Kuldeep? Elders first. So Kuldeep ji first, then Kunain, and then we will have. No, first we'll have the Tamil one after Kuldeep ji.
8-6.
So go for it. Doesn't matter. Today we can go 6 minutes more.
Sir, पेशे खिदमत है.
Parimala, very, very welcome to you. I have not seen you here before. Very warm welcome to you.
My mom.
Welcome, sir. Good morning.
Good morning. All right. Kuldeep ji, please go ahead.
मैं कल को तलाशता रहा दिन भर. मैं कल को तलाशता रहा दिन भर और शाम होते होते मेरा आज चला गया.
Wow, what a wonderful one. It says, I kept on looking for tomorrow, and at the end of the day, I realized that my today has vanished. Fantastic. Thank you so much.
Being present.
Yep, absolutely wonderful. Thank you very much. So appropriate for the topic. So let's have one Tamil one also. Parimala ji, you can give us one in Tamil.
Tamil என்ன பேசுறதுங்க சார்?
Okay, with you tell her no what she has
Yeah,
to say.
ஏதாவது ஒரு தமிழ் தத்துவ கவிதை, ஒரு ஹைக்கூ மாதிரி.
I'll
Okay, Kasha, go ahead.
yeah. Ready? நான் யார் என்ற கேள்விக்கு நான் யார், நாம் யார் என்று எடுத்துரைத்தமைக்கு நன்றி. I was wondering who I am, who we are. And thank you for making us understand who I am and who we are. Thank you.
Wow, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. All right, Kunain, your share, and then we shall end the session for today.
अर्ज किया है जनाब कुलदीप सर, आपकी तवज्जो चाहूंगा कि कभी तेरे दर, कभी दर बदर, कभी अर्श पर, कभी फर्श पर. कभी तेरे दर, कभी दर बदर, कभी अर्श पर, कभी फर्श पर, गमे जिंदगी तेरा शुक्रिया, हम कहां कहां से गुजर गए.
Wow, 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 wow. Can you translate that? Now, this one is difficult to translate for me.
Difficult for me also to translate.
Yeah, but what you're saying, we can put it in a nutshell, you know. Sometimes here, sometimes there, sometimes everywhere. Thank you, life. Where all have you taken me?
Yes, sir.
Right?
Yeah.
That's a decent translation.
That's true, sir.
All right. All right. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. God bless you, Kunain. God bless you, everyone. Vetri, the source. And Rama is missing for some reason. I hope he's all right. There is some problem in Bangalore, I believe, water logging and flooding and all that. So maybe there's some electricity shortage or whatever. I have sent him a message. Maybe I'll call him just now as soon as the call is over. So God bless you all. Thank you so much for being with us. See you tomorrow again. Right?
Stay safe and stay blessed all.
Morning conversation. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye. Thank you.
Bye.